Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Today I'm gonna be looking at Reddit. I think I just spent about an hour on TikTok and it was absolutely terrible. Okay, and there was nothing good to watch, there was nothing good to comment to. Most of it was just me looking baffled into the camera. So I'm gonna go on Reddit because I could take these off, I think, and at least then I'll actually have something to say, right? We can speak, we can read stuff, we can deconstruct people's views on stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. TikTok started a sexual trend. TikTok started this stupid thing where April the 25th is National Rape Day. At school today, my girlfriend got groped because of it. It's random people doing it and it's fucking disgusting. I don't know what to do. All I can do is try to warn other people. If you're in public right now or planning to go in public tomorrow, please be as safe as possible. I don't want anyone to go through this. Okay, so he said there's a typo. Apparently it's April 24th, but this is disgusting, people. If you're participating in this, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. This is absolutely disgusting. Why is anyone doing this? How is this funny in any way, shape or form? How is TikTok even allowing this? How are people thinking in their fucking tiny little minds that this is okay? It's not okay. Don't grope people. Leave them alone. Just stay at home. Stay at home and touch yourself. Don't go around touching other people. People downstairs in my block are singing, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's terrible. So there's nothing really to listen to, I guess is what I'm saying. Absolutely insane that armies used to have drummers. Like, hello, yes, we're here to slaughter each other. But before that, my boy Nathaniel's going to drop a sick-ass beat on your laugh my ass off. Show him how it's done, Nate. It's the bard, bro. He's playing them songs to give everyone else buffs, obviously. Have you never played an RPG? Well, when I'm at Chipotle, I always wait until after the employee puts the first scoop of chicken on my burrito to ask for double chicken. So the size of the first scoop isn't compromised by my knowledge that I'm getting a second scoop. And now the employee has shown their hand in terms of their default scoop size. I mean, if you're thinking this deeply about Chipotle rap, then you got some time on your hands, man. I ordered some sample colors for new blinds and they sent me actual tiny little blinds. If your daughter's got a if your daughter's got a dollhouse, this would be perfect, right? It's like, I've got you some blinds for your dollhouse, babe. They're all different colors, but don't worry about that. What is going on there? Look at that. That's a load of ants taking the worm back to the queen. What the fuck? I've never seen something like this before. Look at how big the ants are though, jeez. Like, what the hell? Like, literally, the first guy's comment is, how do the ants know to form a line and pull like that? I guess because they've done it before, right? But they're still crazy. Maybe I can then get them to move my couch for me. What is going on? I don't know, probably some drug addict, right? Looks like a drug addict. Gotta be a drug addict. Although, I mean, she spent her money on an animal costume instead of drugs, so I don't know, maybe not a drug addict, maybe just a lunatic. A bird crapped in the open mouthpiece of my coffee. How fucking unfortunate, man. Like, oh my goodness. Being open about your sex life does not mean people want to hear it. Let's have a read of this, isn't it? Ever had people that talk about their sex life just a little too much? When you ask them to stop or tone it down a bit, it's always the same answer. Oh, I'm just very open about my sex life. People talking about how much sex they have, their kinks, their plans, and who or with what, when. It's fine when prompted or asked, but you know the type. They don't get prompted or asked. They just start talking about it. Oversharing and too much info is most definitely a thing. I seem to be the only one in my circle that think this way. And that includes both my friends and my work. Yeah, probably because you're not getting any sex. That's probably why, innit? Who cares what they talk about? As long as they're not about really disturbing things like kids or animals or assaulting people, you know what I mean? And then who cares if people want to talk about their kinks and that? Maybe you should get more prude friends if you just want to sit down playing tiddlywinks and talking about the weather or something, you know what I mean? Just get over yourself. Are you just gonna sit there doing nothing? I would be going absolutely ballistic, honestly. This is crazy. What is she doing? Like, does she just not want to pay her fare or something? It's like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why is she so crazy? I mean, I guess it's probably because I can't hear it. Like, let me let me try not to smash my wine glass. Let me put my headphones on and see what we can get out of this.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. You let go ahead. I can't breathe. Never. I can't let breathe. Go ahead. Never. Never, sir. Johnny. I never died. He's not doing it. You can't breathe. I'm just your Uber driver. I'm just your Uber driver. Stop. Let go of him.
Do something then, dude. You don't just sit there going, I can't breathe. It's like an old woman. You know what I mean? Fucking defend yourself. Don't be so pathetic.
I just don't want to put my hands on her. No! I just don't want to put my hands on her. Please stop. Please stop. I have done nothing. I have done nothing to deserve this.
Just man up, dude.
Car ride and woke up and started screaming and punching me.
This woman's got some mental health issues for sure. How could she be a nurse?
No, please stop.
No, please, grow up, man up, dude. Seriously, man up, be a man. You know what I mean? What the hell?
Stop.
You got the call? They got the cops on the way?
What the hell, dude? Like, this is bizarre. This is literally blowing my mind.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't want.
Dude, you have to defend yourself in that situation. You can't just sit there and let it happen, dude.
I know. Ma'am, stop biting him.
This woman is actually crazy, dude. Like, what the hell?
I'm sorry.
What the fuck did I just watch, dude? Like, what the hell? What the hell? I'm glad I'm not an Uber driver, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only thing I can really take out of that. Like, what the fuck? Defend yourself. We need to make this more profitable somehow. I'm putting LGBTQ fucking, oh my god, dude. This is the thing. This is the thing. I'm all for it. Look at me. Look at me. I'm near enough a girl, right? So it's like, I've got nothing against the LGBTQ community. But you got to realize when companies are baiting you, right? So many like games companies nowadays. Oh, this character has really been non-binary all along, and it's like, oh my god, so stunning and brave. It's like, it's not stunning and brave. They're just literally pandering to you for the sake of pandering to you, right? Realize that. Realize. Look for people who are actually genuine and not just companies that want to make money off you. That's it. That's it. Why do I notice a lot of girls keep their middle fingernails short while keeping the other fingers long and polished? What? For aerodynamics, obviously. Aerodynamics. Obviously to cut down on drag, thereby drag. That's something I should get into, right? People in the comment section thinking straight girls don't masturbate. Well, what's that got to do with anything? Oh, the nail. Okay, I get it now. That's why you got the short nail, huh? Holy shit, that makes sense. It makes sense. It makes perfect. If you're a woman, you probably don't want to comment that down below, but you can hit me up on Instagram and tell me if this is true. Because I want to know. I'm intrigued now. I might just ask a woman just for the sake of it. But you tell me. Hit me up on Instagram. Tell me if your middle fingernail is short. And why that is. They're singing Champagne Supernova downstairs, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. This is what happens in England when people get drunk. The time my aunt tried to give my console. My console! How dare that bitch? A bit of a backstory. I'm 13, okay? This is starting to make sense why you're so angry about this now. I love to play video games. I have a PlayStation, and I love to play with my friends. One day, my relatives came over, and my mom understood that I don't really know how to socialize with kids. So she let me play the PlayStation after dinner. Once I ate dinner, I closed my room door and started to play. First, I played a bit of Fortnite with my friends. There was an update and we wanted to check it out. I later started to play Minecraft with my friends. After we were done, me and my friends hopped onto Call of Duty. Then my little cousin came in and we had a conversation. Cousin, can I play? Me. No. Cousin, why? Me. Because this is my console and I don't want you to break anything. I'm very protective of my console because it was my first console I ever got and it holds a special place in my heart. Also, I didn't want to buy a new one because I don't have that kind of money. I'm 13, obviously. My cousin seemed to understand why I wouldn't let him play and was mature enough to see that the game I was playing wasn't for kids his age. Probably not for a 13-year-old either. Everything was peaceful until 20 minutes later. He told his mom, who is the EM of the story? I don't know. Why didn't you let my son play on your console? Me. Because it's my console and I'm playing with my friends and we're playing a game that isn't for kids. We were still playing Call of Duty. I don't care. You were going to let him play or I will take it from you. I kept trying to explain that this is my console and I get to decide what to do with my console. And this game isn't for kids his age. She then proceeded to smash my second controller, which I used if my first controller ran out of battery. I was super mad and yelled, "Why would you do that?" Because you wouldn't let my son play. She then proceeded to start to unplug my PS4 and I was trying to stop her. Luckily, my mom, who understands how protective I am of my PS4, and she started to take my PS4 out of my aunt's hands. Started to yell about how I didn't let my cousin play. My mom told her what I said and then kicked her out with my cousin. Honestly, I feel, what the fuck kind of mom is this? This has got to be some backwards ass hicks somewhere in like the, I don't want to say it, but somewhere down there. And like, who goes like this? What were you drinking at this party where you have to go up and berate your sister's kid for not letting your cousin play Call of Duty? Do you want your 7-year-old cousin or son to play Call of Duty? What the fuck is... Honestly, I feel bad for my cousin. He had to witness his mom go full sicko mode. He didn't even seem that upset he couldn't play. You may think I'm a bit entitled for not letting my cousin play, but he has a tendency to break things, and PS4s aren't really cheap. I know they don't cost as much as PCs, but they still cost $400. Anyway, that was my story. I got reminded of it when I read a story on this subreddit. See if you have any more Karen stories, or get reminded of another one. I don't really think you're entitled, but fucking hell, that... M sounds pretty fucking entitled. What the hell? Like, we seriously? That was funny. I like that story. Are you going to ask your aunt to replace a controller? I did, and being an entitled bitch, she said no. Pretty sure you can take legal action then. That's it. Just go take legal action. Take her to court. 13-year-old takes a 40-year-old woman to court for a PlayStation controller. Seems legit. I don't think it's worth taking to court. It's $40, $50. Yeah, it's not about the money. It's about sending a message. Really? Get Judge Judy on the case. Maybe that's what we need. Phone up Judge Judy and get her to sort it out. That was hilarious. Entitled parents. Let's have a look at this Reddit because that was pretty interesting. Entitled stepmom tried to kidnap me. This is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. I think I've just stumbled upon a gold mine. So let's read this one. Some info before I start. The entitled mother of this story is actually my stepmom. I was 9 when this took place. In 2007, so a while ago. My parents separated when I was 5, and when I was 9, I went to live with my father and my stepmom for a year. My mum lived in the States, my dad lived in Canada. Okay, so this event is what caused me to go home a few months early. Every few weeks we would get letters from my mum in the States, phone calls too, just letters of what my mum was doing, how baby sister was, and how my cat was. We sent letters just because it was something we could hold on to and keep with us. Ah. At some point they ended up stopping, same for the phone calls. My stepmom just said there was no calls or letters for us and never mentioned it again. I ended up being diagnosed with depression after I thought my mum stopped caring about me. And then I was told I was going home a month after my diagnosis. This is what I learned later. Apparently my stepmom didn't want to send me back to my mum. No real reason why I was ever given. She gradually started throwing letters in the garbage, hiding them from us and just burning them. And then she stopped our phone calls we would have. She ended up just blocking my mum's number and just cut off all communication between me, my mom, my brother, and I. She then thought I wanted to stay, so she attempted to get my mom off my school's contact list and just erase my mother entirely from my life. What the hell? My brother and I chalked it up to she thought she was untouchable in Canada since my mom was in the States. Well, my mom fought like absolute hell. She hired a few lawyers just to be able to get in contact with me. The final straw was when I was diagnosed. My mom told my stepmom through a lawyer that she was going to sue if she didn't hand me and my brother over. She would be formally charged with a few different charges, including kidnapping. Once my stepmom gave in, she apparently said I was a brat, called me names behind my back, etc., etc. Yeah, which I don't remember. Well, it was behind your back, so of course you don't remember. What you on about? Well, where was your dad? What was your dad doing while all this was happening? Within the month of the threat to sue, my uncle took me from my dad's house with the cops to make sure my stepmom didn't do anything, and I was driven to the border where my mom picked me up. My brother ended up staying with my dad. He apparently was able to contact my mom with his phone after the lawsuit threat. Now, you may ask where my dad was during all this. Yes, I did. He was there, and according to him, he didn't know. What? And yeah, that was the time I was kidnapped. Not sure if that's the right word, but I'm pretty sure the term fits well. Yeah, I don't think you was quite kidnapped, but I understand. This is crazy. This is crazy. Entitled kid brings gun to school and then blames it on me. What? I'm in a friend group with a dumb kid, DK, and his cool friend. He's got a super rad friend, bro. After school one day, DK brings a gun to school. What? After school one day, DK brings a gun to school. What kind of English? Did I not teach you English in this school? After school, a kid brings a gun to school. It doesn't make sense, does it? But anyway, he flashes it and then we go home thinking nothing of it. So you mean after school, he showed you the gun because he'd already brought it to school earlier in the day? I'm with you now. He flashes it, then we go home thinking nothing of it. The following day at lunch, I sit down next to DK's friend and DK got mad at me even though there was a seat around DK's friend. Oh, fucking travesty, man. How dare you sit in my seat? DK sits down and begs me for the seat with bribes like, I will pay you or I will give you my lunch. So I say no, as DK is already sitting next to him and I sat here first. This is how stupid kids are, right? No, I want to sit next to the cool friend. No, I want to sit next to the cool friend. Really? Is this a shit that people are moaning about? Anyway, DK doesn't like that, so he says, I'll shoot you. I think nothing of it because DK is very short and not somebody who would do that. Oh, he's very short, so he's not going to shoot you. What is this logic, dude? The next day, he does not show up to school and I get called into the principal's office. He asks me about the gun and like an idiot, I say, I have no idea. I get dismissed after filing a form. Turns out DK was caught with a loaded gun on the bus. When I got home, my parents just got off the phone with the police. They asked me if I wanted to press charges and I said nah. It was surprising that he brought a gun, but he probably didn't mean any harm. This is where entitled mom comes in. Later, I had found out that DK's entitled mother had contacted the principal saying this. My precious little boy probably just wanted to protect himself from that boy bullying him. Note, I am very quiet and when I do talk, I do not say many words. The principal recognized that and told her so. The principal told my mother that DK said this whole thing was over a bus seat. I don't even take the bus. And then his story switched to a cafeteria seat, which the principal says, well, that's which as in, let's do loads of spells, not which as in WHICH, which is what you obviously meant to say because we're not talking about witches here, but which the principal says in the most disappointed voice, there is no assigned seats in the cafe. The whole thing is still going on. I'm sorry for the horrific writing in this. That's totally fine because it gave me a good laugh anyway. So too long didn't read. Kid brings gun to possibly kill me. What? He brought a gun before you even had an argument. He brought this gun to the school to kill me. That's what happened, okay? There's no other reason. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that weird story about some kid and a gun and shit, I think I'm going to end the video for today. Too much wine, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Forgive me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different. I'm always I still can't talk. I'm always trying out different things to see what you guys like and to see if anything actually starts to do well. So I know that that's what you guys like and I should do more of that. If you have any suggestions for stuff that you'd like me to look at, like me to react to, or like me to speak about, then please let me know below or message me on Instagram. My album will be out next month in May, so I hope you check that out as well. That would be fantastic if you did. And yeah, I'll be back in a few days with more videos. I hope that you're having a beautiful evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you are in the world. I've been Creepy or Higher 9. Peace.